Piaget believed that children learn by interacting with their environment. This process happens through four key concepts: schema, assimilation, accommodation, and equilibration. In this lecture, we'll define each one clearly, see an example, walk through how the process works step by step, and finish with a full real life story. There are four key concepts: schema, assimilation, accommodation, and equilibration. Together, these explain exactly how a child's thinking grows through everyday experience. Concept 1: Schema. A schema is a mental framework, or blueprint, that helps children organize and understand information. Here's an example. A child has a schema for dog, a four-legged, furry, barking animal. That schema helps the child make sense of their experiences. Concept 2: Assimilation. Assimilation means adding new information into an existing schema, without changing that schema at all. Here's an example. The child sees a wolf for the first time and thinks, it's a dog. The new experience is simply fitted into what the child already knows. Concept 3: Accommodation. Accommodation means modifying or changing the existing schema to include new information that does not quite fit. Here's an example. The child learns that a wolf is actually different from a dog, and changes his schema. He adjusts his thinking to understand this new experience. Concept 4: Equilibration. Equilibration is the balance between assimilation and accommodation that leads to cognitive development. Here's an example. The child now correctly identifies a dog as a dog, and a wolf as a wolf. A state of balance has been achieved, leading to better understanding. Now let's see how the whole process works, from a new experience all the way to real cognitive development, in 5 clear steps. Step 1 of the process: experience. The child encounters something new in the world around them. Step 2: assimilation. The new experience is fitted into an existing schema. The child tries to understand it using what they already know. Step 3: accommodation. If the new experience does not fit the existing schema, the schema itself is changed. Step 4: equilibration. A new balance is established between what the child knew and what they just learned. This is where real learning occurs. Step 5: development. As the cycle repeats again and again, the child's thinking becomes more and more advanced. Let's put it all together with a real life example: the dog and the wolf. Watch how schema, assimilation, accommodation, and equilibration all show up in this one simple story. Step 1 of our story: a child sees a dog every single day. This forms a schema. Dog means four-legged, barks, and friendly. Step 2: the child sees a wolf for the very first time, and thinks, it's a dog. This is assimilation, fitting the new animal into the existing schema. Step 3: the child learns that a wolf is actually wild and different from a dog, and changes his thinking. This is accommodation. Step 4: the child now understands the difference between a dog and a wolf clearly. This correct, balanced understanding is equilibration. Step 5: the child can now identify and group dogs and wolves correctly. This helps in further learning and development. Key takeaways: children actively build knowledge. They learn through experience. Their thinking changes as they grow. And the balance between old and new knowledge is exactly what leads to development. A practical teacher tip: provide hands-on experiences, encourage exploration and questions, allow mistakes and discoveries, and help children connect new ideas with what they already know. TED tip: these 4 concepts, schema, assimilation, accommodation, and equilibration, are the foundation of Piaget's theory, and they are frequently asked in TET and CTET exams. Know all 4 definitions in the dog and wolf example well. Great work! You now know all 4 of Piaget's key concepts: schema, assimilation, accommodation, and equilibration, how the process works step by step, and a full real life example tying it all together.